How you doing, Dr. Ulysses Jackson? Welcome back to another Mental Health Monday. I'd like to thank all my subscribers on the YouTube channel that's been following me, my Facebook friends, everybody. Again, this is Mental Health Monday, where we have certain discussions on topics that you, the listening audience, wanted to bring up. So today, what topic I was looking at was priorities. What is a priority? And the reason I brought that up is because I'm running into clients and I'm running into people in normal conversation that say things to me like, well, Doc, you made it and some of your friends didn't. Or what was your struggles or your challenges? And I like to go back and to look at the focus of things, talking about what is a priority. And a priority as defined, it said, is a condition regard to putting certain things of significant importance. So how much are you prioritizing your job, your college courses, your education? When I first started going to college early on in my career, I would do things like, what do you need to pass? Oh, a D. After I got so many D's and barely made it, I realized that it took the same effort to get a D to come to class as it did to get an A. Then I realized in my early educational years in college that anything below a C wasn't transferable. So my priority was running around the campus of Delhi, running around the campus of Southern Community College, and having fun. A lot of student loans, a lot of FAFSA, a lot of Pell Grants tap, all just pulling all that money, student loans, and I was playing games. My priority was, looking back now in hindsight, was to get to school, see who was hanging out, who had some weed, who wanted to cut class, who wanted to hang out. That was my priority. That was, as we just said, it defined, it was very significant and important to me to make sure that I did that. That was my priority. So when we talk about what is your priority, we have to say, how do you organize things? How do you put things in order? Because some things don't happen by luck. And we all just seeing right now happening with Colorado, Dion, and them coming back. They prioritize winning. They speaking this into existence. Nothing matters but winning. Yeah, you could lose a few games and it's not over. But what is the priority? The priority is to win. So if I'm going out there even to the practice, and saying I'm just practicing, they're practicing to win. That's what we have to do in our lives, is prioritize things. Because time and time again, I've been a mental health counselor 15 years now in the field. And I hear people say to me as if like I was given this golden opportunity. I had trials and I had errors. I had ups and I had downs. Stuck to the plan. If you look around, for those that know me, I have an associate's degree in business admin. I have a bachelor's degree in sociology and social work from Norfolk State. I have a master's degree from Capella. I have another master's degree from University of Buffalo in mental health. I have a PhD from Capella. This was trial and error. This wasn't just walk in and do that. And even with the syllabus, I didn't even know what a syllabus was. I didn't know a syllabus was the guidelines for what we was going to be addressing every week. I had no clue of what the syllabus was about. I would walk into class on a Friday and say, "It's a quiz today? It's a test today?" Like as if I didn't know. And it was in the syllabus. It said day to day, week to week, what was going to be done. So for those that are in college, grab your syllabus now. Look at it. It tells you when your midterm, when your final, when your quizzes, what chapters to read. Prioritize that. There was nobody there to tell me that. I just thought it was a piece of paper that the teacher handed out in the beginning to show you where the class was, the day and time, and where to get the books. And that was it. Because that's where my mind was. My mind wasn't allowing me to go any further. So we talk about, again, the topic today. What is your priority? What's important to you? That's what you're going to get done. I got some people that I work with that also mentor, and for every solution, I have to certain problem they have, or information I have for them, they have another problem. I can't do this because of that. I can't do this because of that. The studying to complete a dissertation, the studying to complete this licensing exam, it took some work and prioritizing time management. I didn't know what time management was. Hit a stopwatch next time you go on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook. In time, how many minutes or hours you spent on it? And then look at the career and the goals that you're trying to achieve and see if that matches up to the time you're putting in for that. So I hit a button and all day I spent 3 hours on social media. 10 days, that's 30 hours. Did I spend 30 to 60 hours perfecting my craft as a carpenter, as a college student, as a plumber, as a father, as an electrician? And then we look back and we say, in hindsight, I didn't know. Not knowing is not knowing. I'm here to let you know. You know what I'm saying? Prioritize some things. There'll be some lonely days and some lonely nights that I've experienced. But I know that at the end of the day, it'll be greater. You know what I'm saying? As my partner told me, it'll be greater later. Just stick to the plan. You know? And that's what I started doing. And every day I evaluate myself. What are my priorities? Even this, Mental Health Mondays. I have to make sure I have something to say. I record it before Monday, and I stay consistent. If this is 10 minutes or 20 minutes, I have to make sure that I give a message, because and the message might not connect with everybody. Somebody might say, you know what, man, the doc told me how to prioritize. You know, the doc told me how to put some things in order. You know, because I didn't know this coming up. I didn't know none of this. So the priority is a condition of putting things of importance to you. And what's synonymous to priority is prioritizing, which means putting things in an order that you can follow. Such as 1, set your goal. What's your goal? Your goal could be daily, weekly, monthly, or through the quarter. Somebody might say, I got biochemistry, and I got to pass this class, and I'm not good at this. Or it can be physics, or it can be calculus. Prioritize when you're going to study and when you're going to get it done. It may be career driven. I got to finish this internship, but I don't got the hours, and I got to take care of my son or daughter, and then I got to work. Write it out. Because guess what? If you don't have the time to do it, it becomes an unrealistic goal. Like today, I'm not going to be an astronaut. So for me to put an astronaut on a list as a goal, that's unrealistic. Realistic goals are those that are attainable and achievable. So this thing goes in and out. So when we see these artists that have made it, or these celebrities that are doing well that we like to follow, they prioritize something, reading that script. They prioritize going to the studio on time, making that beat, making that song. What are you doing today to prioritize what you're doing? How are you putting things in order? How are you not procrastinating? You know, these are the things that we need to really focus on. Keep your daily planner together. Have a task list of things I got to do. So you're starting off with setting goals. Then you have daily tasks to reach that goal. Finally, once you got all this together, start to work. Start to work and organizing and saying, you know what? This is what I'm going to put together. This is how I want this to be for me. You know, putting things in order. Then procrastination, right? That's the enemy of time. Procrastination is putting something off and delaying it to another time. For me, I knew that if I delayed my dissertation and I didn't get back in school, the chance of me returning was slim and none. I knew if I got off the bike, it was done. I knew me. So I said, I have to keep pushing. I have to keep going. I already knew that, like, there were so many other goals, prior to the small goals that I wanted that I didn't achieve. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that I couldn't procrastinate and delay what I wanted. When I took this licensing mental health test, I failed the first time. I went right back in, studied, and kept going. I have some people that I mentor and I coach and I work with that sometimes I'm like, how much time allocated do you have to study? And they say none. I like to be inspiration. I like to be motivation. But I'm saying if you have no time to study, then understand this. You're going to pay $375 for the exam and you're going to wing it. And accept what happened with winging it. Back to prioritizing. Anything you want, prioritize. Those just going to watch that game this weekend. You've made that a priority. You're going to be on home Monday night or Sunday in front of that TV with your hot wings and your pizza, and you're going to watch that game. Do you have that same energy when it's time to take care of the kids? When it's time to study for that exam? I didn't in the beginning, so I'm not holding nobody accountable for that. I didn't have that like that. So again, we're focusing today on Mental Health Monday. What is the priority to you? Not to prioritize. So we said, 1, don't delay and procrastinate. 2, make a list. Make a list. Get some things in order. Prioritize some things. Start by getting goal setting. Finally, I have to say this as a disclosure, because I am a licensed counselor. Do not ever take this open discussion as therapy. This is an informational discussion while we bringing other people on to discuss some issues and some topics that you guys want to talk about. So again, as a final disclosure, do not take anything I say in place of therapy. If you need some stuff you need to talk about, find a therapist. Pull out your insurance card, call your provider, ask them, I need a therapist around, whether licensed mental health counselor, clinical social worker, psychologist, psychiatrist. Ask what's available in your network. Find out what the copay is and get to it. But do not take this information in place of therapy. Dr. Ulysses Jackson, thank you guys for sharing your moments with me for this Mental Health Monday.